Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Medieval 2 Total War, the English campaign, and as per usual, the last video of the update will be an overview of what the hell has just happened. Okay, we'll start from the north and work our way south, as is our usual strategy. We have Inverness! We have Aston of West Derby, 36, he is Governor of Inverness. Currently overseeing the construction of a council chambers and doing a good job of keeping a very high tax rate whilst keeping the population happy and a healthy growth. I commend you. Edinburgh, eagerly awaiting the arrival of their long gone but not forgotten governor, Ealfgar the Honest. He is merely 6 months sail away from returning to his rightful place after carrying out his most successful mission of pillaging and capturing the Danish northern lands. He's 56 and hasn't got long left, but he will be spending the rest of his days in this glorious settlement that he helped to construct and expand after meeting with the King in London and sharing a nice evening of drinks. Okay, York is still being run by Paul and everything is going fine there. Dublin, Carnarvon, Stephen Grey did request to move somewhere to the east, but at this moment in time things have just been so hectic. Maybe when the king has finished battering the Danes to death with his old walking stick, you will maybe have choice of which of these newly plundered lands you wish to govern. We'll discuss it another time. Howard Griffin in Nottingham currently has give the king the most noble of troops, made sure they were ready and worthy to ride alongside him in his last campaign at the grand old age
Ships ready.
of 54. Highly dreadful. Authority pretty much almost full. He's a great man, but his command is not. Mainly because he is king and he has sat on his ass in London for so long. But I fear that his troops will not be fleeing from battle, running rampant. No, the king will have control. I have no doubts about that. We have Ealfgar's son Anthony Stewart currently in this area overseeing England's affairs on the war-torn north. And Simon Maitland, your son has come of age. Young Jacob fought alongside you for the first time. He did pretty well if you ask me. And you, Simon, have once again carried out your duties and repelled more Danes than I care to imagine. And still they try to come. Fear not! The king is on his way. Fear not. Although, fear not, you've never feared because you have nothing to fear. Absolute wrecking machine. So that's you. All these settlements are not governed. Something we might have to address in the future. But right now everything is fine there. This army here, Captain Amero's army of Milan, wandering around aimlessly. They could have attacked Bern, they didn't. They could have attacked Dijon, they didn't. And now they seem to be just wandering around, maybe looking for scraps of food. I have no clue. But Nicholas Horston, or now as he's called Nicholas the Mean, age 55 now, is chasing you down to dispatch of you. Once that is done, he is at the command of whoever. He's no spring chicken though. 55. Let's see what happens with him. How old's Simon Maitland? I think he's in his 40s, aren't you? 50 now. You've hit 50. Yeah. Happy birthday. Right, Prince Mitchell. It's been a tough set of parts for you. You haven't really done anything. We had a chance to quickly maybe plunder Florence, but missed the opportunity. An error on my part, maybe, I don't know. Your reinforcements have finally arrived, a little bit decimated because they got intercepted, but they are still here, and you still have a pretty respectable army. Far stronger than anything the Milanese could field. I am confident of that, with their spear militia, the occasional feudal knights. Mainly it's Genoese crossbowmen.
I will enjoy your land and women.
So your next move
out of fear.
I shall leave it down to you. Do you want to wait for Nicholas to dispatch of this armies before he comes back? Do you want to go on without him? Do you want to maybe pick off their island settlements that are weaker first and maybe come from the south and head north? I don't know. It is down to you. We shall have to discuss this.
Hail, my king!
53 years old. You have not got many years left. Time is of the essence. And as we move down here, Josias is gone. He is almost upon the gates of Pamplona. I feel he will be taking this fairly swiftly. Peasants? What is this garrison? It will take me a second to crush that. And Ralph, well, we was going to take you down to Zaragoza at the same time for a joint attack. However, the Portuguese must have read my mind, and they are trying their best to keep you occupied and pinned in to lose. And so we shall have to keep fighting them off until the time is right for us to march down to Zaragoza. Hopefully you'll get a chance, or Josias of Dwatrich may get there first. We'll have to see. So that is pretty much what is happening on the campaign map. Things are going rather swimmingly for England. Nothing is too much trouble, and at the end of this part of updates it's been rather unfortunate that we actually haven't captured any extra settlements. It is quite amusing. We seem to have done a lot and yet achieved nothing. One of those types of days. As we take a look at the old Pope, 61, we're still not too bad on his papal standing. Enemies are still excommunicated, although he seems to have taken a liking to the Spanish, which is quite annoying. Cardinals, we have 1, Robert Vick is now back up in the Preferati. We have 2, Edmund Cracker. 3, Arthur of St Albans. 4, Philip Giffard. 5, Christopher Angle. Looks like we have lost Perkin Payne. He's passed away. And that is the old situation with Popey. With the diplomacy, well, still at war with these 4 factions. What are we gonna do when we have eliminated one of them? When the Danes fall and the what are we gonna do? We're gonna be so bored. We're so used to attacking so many people at one time. It's gonna be kind of strange. So that's it. Venice, allies with England there. Nothing really to report. The Milanese are allied with the Holy Romans, the Spanish. Milanese. They're all intertwined with each other. It's like some sort of sad family affair, isn't it? Yeah, and King Ambrose the Tyrant is the faction leader. Simon the Merciless still the best general. 24 regions. Probably too many castles. Probably too many Oh, I've done it again! Oh, I've done it again. I did this end of the last part, so I pressed the...
They think us trapped by laying siege, sire.
You sound almost sarcastic in your words there.
We're under siege, sire.
Oh, flaming hell.
Slaughter awaits either way.
Toby Baker! Seem pretty decent, actually. I'll have you come to the family. Come to the family. Theologians Guild. No, thank you. Oh, we're going to have to go through all these now. Recruitment report, not interested. Construction, faction announcements. Okay, pretty good. Regions ready to upgrade. End of turn report. Settlement besieged ×2. Well, seeing as we've gone through the whole palaver.
My liege. As you will, my king. To battle. Laying siege, noble sire.
We will take Pamplona.
We shall prevail in this siege, sire.
Next time. And who else is... Oh, is it Simon again? Oh, yes, what a surprise. It's Simon that is attacked once again. Isn't that such a coincidence?
We'll drop anchor until morning.
Oh, and Bern's besieged as well. So now we have Bern, Antwerp, and Toulouse besieged. Absolutely
My
marvellous.
They'll wish they'd never been born, sire. An honour, sire.
Oh, they have put their army into there. Oh, now they have 2 fully garrisoned armies. Cities.
Honour, sire.
How flaming marvellous. Right, remind me never to slip again. This is not good. Okay, so yeah, we've just about finished with the overviewing there. We're just going to take a quick look at the family tree. Okay. Nothing new on this side. Horston, your son is there. Lovely. And here we go. No, that's fine. Where is he? There you go. Jacob Maitland. Simon Maitland's son. Still with his father. Penned in Antwerp. Like a caged animal. He's up for grabs. So, if you want to take control of Jacob Maitland, then do the usual. Send me a personal message, and I shall be picking whoever I feel is most suitable. So, rather than putting you into a hat, I'm going to try something different, because as I said, this some people have not really contributed as I feel they should be, and therefore I'm going to try and slightly change things. So if you are interested in being Jacob Maitland, then I want you, in one paragraph, to send me, along with your request, a plan of action. What would you do if you were to take control of Jacob Maitland? Not long term, I'm talking in the short term. So, you know, have a wee think. What would you do with Jacob Maitland if you were to become in control? Send me a quick paragraph with your suggestions, in character if you prefer, and we shall see who, and I will pick the person I feel has given me the best ideas. I'll try that. So that's Jacob Maitland, personal message with a paragraph, what you will do with him, and I will pick the most suitable. And there's one more, just right at the end there, when I pressed the end turn by mistake, we got a marriage. Who is it? Who was it? Let's just quickly check. Simon the Merciless, Stephen Gray, Simon de Valbrighton. Yes, it's not you. I clicked on the yes, I am sure of it. I am sure of it. Somebody was married. Let me go, let me see, let me see. Let me see. Pitch Mitchell, the Raffle, Alf Gillianis, Anthony Stewart. So it's definitely not on that branch. Ralph Watkins. Am I going crazy? I could have swore blind I accepted the marriage proposal. What? I might cut this out of the final edit because that's another story. That. We can just do that. We can do that, can't we? Armies. There we go. Howard Griffin, Admiral Jeffrey, Admiral Prince Mitchell, King Ambrose the Tyrant, F. Gallianis, Jacob Maitland, Paul Malevolent, Simon Mercer, Nicholas Amin, Simon Lavalla, Amazon, Anthony Stewart, Stephen Gray, Admiral Davy, Captain Samuel. I must have pressed no. I could have swore blind I pressed yes. Okay. I'm going insane. Right then, so it's just the one up for grabs then. Jacob Maitland.
Will resolve our differences.
And yeah, as you know what I just said, how to reply. What else is there? Well, we're far and above and beyond anybody else right now, aren't we? Look at that. Look at the gap. So that's that as well. Ultimate supreme power. Expanding. Taking over the known world. The new Roman Empire.
My liege.
Right, we have come to the end. Enough of my blabberings. So, see you next time round. Goodbye.